Hi parents, today I'm sporting the mitre hat. If you don't know, back in the Middle Ages, the teachers, professors actually used to wear these things, mainly because it's called a mitre hat because they taught the kids how to build churches and things like that. So churches and professors were associated with building churches, and that's why it's called a mitre hat. Today we're going to talk about area and how to demonstrate to the emerging learner what area is and what it means, what's that concept. Remember, sometimes things in math are abstract to kids. You really have to be physical with them to get them to understand what it means. So often you really have to explain to a child what it means to measure in, say, like the length of an object in one dimension that is different than the area of an object in two dimensions, both its width and its length or its height, either way. And then how that is different from, say, the volume of an object, which is how much material it contains, how much stuff does it contain. So these three objects these three measurements are obviously different types of measurement. So first I ran into problems trying to teach my kid eventually what an area would mean, and I tried to explain to him the formula for area is width times length, and that measurement is the area. So it turns out this is quite an abstract concept for her. She didn't understand that L times W is not a number. That's what she argued with me about, that it's not a number. So I came up with something different. Now you can use like a 3M products for like the sticky notes. They're kind of squares. They have equal length and width dimensions. They're helpful if you want to tile like a vertical surface, but I didn't have 3M, the sticky notes, so I decided to come up with a set of cards that I used. And what you just do is you tile the cards on the object. And remember, you just don't want to have any spaces overlapping things. This doesn't have to be extremely accurate. You can approximate, so it's not necessary to have the entire object covered up. Remember, this is an emerging learner. You just need to get to the concept of what this is. And then fill in the remaining spaces as best you can, and just have the student count the number of objects we have. Let's see the code. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then have them state how many they have. I have 11 cards.